So, have you seen They Breathe, Don't Breathe, Can't Breathe, Will Breathe?
I have not.
Okay, because that's apparently really popular.
Yeah, I heard it was actually okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the current, what's it, the Rotten Tomatoes score is for that business.
Yeah. I like Rotten Tomatoes, but do you believe in the whole hype, or not hype, but a lot of people think that Rotten Tomatoes is just bought and paid for, advertising or whatever. Like, you can just pay to have your movie better on Rotten Tomatoes. I
don't know, because there's some that you would absolutely think, if that were true, that they would do that.
Uh-huh.
I think the thing is, I think the critics are weighed more heavily than the average person.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's the deal, because a lot of times shit comes out and people are like, it's okay. And critics are like, oh, so good.
Yeah.
And it gets a really high rating on Rotten Tomato. Like, It Follows.
What was It Follows? That sounds familiar too.
It's just a weird fucking monster thing. Followed people.
Really?
So it was called It Follows. I don't know. I mean, it was fine. Like, it was. I liked it. I mean, the people I was with kind of was like, "That was dumb." I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. It's a low budget movie. It was different. It had, a couple scary scenes. Didn't always make sense. It was a little weird, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It had like a 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes, though.
Really?
And I'm like,
from the critics?
Fuck? I guess that's what it was, because I'm like, there's no way that some random person from Ohio was watching that and was like, yes, that's the shit right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
Here's a problem that I think is a problem with critics and reviewers in general, is if you dissent too much from the popular opinion, people call you out on it, and it just seems like you don't see a lot of dissenting reviews and things.
Yeah.
That often.
Well, let's see, the Don't Breathe. Mm-hmm. The Rotten Tomatoes critic score is 87%.
Okay.
And the Flickster user score is 85%.
Okay.
So they're pretty much in line. Like, people dig that shit.
Okay.
So, all right. I mean, I like, Stephen Lang is a crazy blind guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool. I don't know about the rest of the cast, but I'll take that if they switch up the sort of haunted house, scary, whatever tropes, But movies like Suicide Squad have a 67% average person rating.
Yes.
The critic score is 26. So there are
Oh, okay.
So you got to check. It's like you got to check both.
Yeah.
You can't just go by the Rotten Tomato. But some of them, like Star Trek Beyond, they're exactly the same. 83% and 83%. I didn't see that one either.
You didn't see Beyond?
I have not yet.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
War Dogs, user score 74%, critic score 60. So that's a little differential. Ben-Hur. User score 66 and the critic score is 27. Critics did not like the Ben-Hur without
Charlton Heston?
Without anybody that anyone's ever heard of.
Yeah.
They were saying that that's the big experiment. Of
just a bunch of non-actors, non-known actors.
Can you make a big Hollywood movie with no one in it?
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was the only problem with that movie either.
No, not at all.
I remember hearing some other dissenting opinions, more so than just not anybody we've ever heard. Because that's the thing too. Like, how often do you watch a little a Wes Anderson film or something, and it's like some unknown actor, and you're like, oh my gosh, that kid's amazing, right?
Right.
So it's not just that you never heard of him. It's just
but the Wes Anderson films are still, they're anchored by Bill Murray and
Bruce Willis.
So you've got those people showing up to sort of anchor them, and then you can futz around with the I've never heard of this person before. Just like have you watched Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole thing. I marathoned the whole thing. I watched all 9 episodes at once or whatever.
Yeah. So
Really good.
and it's like 8.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, it's 8, guys.
8.
It's not 9. It's 8. All right, I'm so mistaken. I'm sorry. Go on.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm just saying the episodes. But the idea that like even that it's a show about kids and stuff, but it was sort of grounded by at least Winona Ryder.
Oh, she was the worst though.
Oh, she was absolutely. I'm sorry, Winona Ryder.
She was the. Look, I love you, girl, but you're the worst.
She was sucking it up, man. I really hope she gets killed in season 2. I hope Will Byers' mom fucking bites it, because she was every scene where she's yelling.
Yes.
All I could hear was her saying, "I'm yelling right now."
Yes.
Like just replace whatever it is that she's saying in that scene with just "I'm yelling right now."
Because it wasn't okay. Spoiler alert for Stranger Things. Just go fucking watch it already. It's on Netflix. It's free. Just fucking watch it. The whole time she's yelling, it's not like a mom who's lost her son, or it's not like someone who's in it's just yelling. That's all it is. It's yelling for the sake of yelling.
Yeah.
She's not trying to get her point across. She's not trying to be reasonable or rational. She's just yelling.
I'm yelling right now.
Yeah.
It's very emotional.
Yeah. It's
They're like, that's not how that works, lady. I don't know how to tell you this. Yeah. I thought the guy who played the sheriff did a good job.
Oh, he did such a good job, especially in his character arc near the back half of it. Yeah, real good.
So I mean, shit like that, like. I think it has to be grounded by some known actors.
But I mean, if Winona Ryder wasn't in Stranger Things, I think it'd be better, honestly.
Yeah, it would have been if they'd cast anyone but Winona Ryder. She's just not believable as like a trailer trash mom.
No,
she's just not. Like,
she should have been a teacher or something.
She's somebody who was arrested for shoplifting from a high-end department store. Like, you don't cast her as the fucking
right.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, that was not. There's literally a million other actresses that could have played that role and would have got the fucking fire. You know?
Yeah.
Because everybody else did a pretty solid job.
Oh yeah, dude.
The little girl who's 11, she killed it. Like, she's gonna be a big star.
Yeah.
Like, anytime somebody gets a role like that and they're, like, acting their ass off when there's, like, nothing happening in a scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she was just, like, looking at shit. And you're like,
lines.
Oh, damn.
No lines in the whole damn thing, too.
Yeah,
like 7 words, and she crushed it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's acting, though, right? Like, you don't have to use words. You just have to be fucking believable in your emotional state.
Exactly.
You don't have to be in that emotional state. You don't have to... You just can't be, I'm yelling right now.
Well, that's the thing with Winona Ryder, right? Like, she's yelling, and that's her emotional state, is yelling.
Yeah, right? Not distraught mom. Just
right. Yelling. Like, she's, like, trying to convince herself that she's upset.
All right, Winona, no, you're going to come into the scene, and the way that you're feeling, how am I feeling? The way that you're feeling, loud. You're feeling very loud.
I don't even think that's it. I think it's you're feeling upset that you've lost your son. Okay, that means yelling to me.
That's yelling. That is yelling. That is what I do when I lose my son.
You don't understand. I'm yelling right now.
Or when I lose a job to a younger actress, even though I don't look my age yet, still can't play teenager.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird, man. Did she find the Fountain of Youth? There's something creepy going on.
I don't know. She's always looked young, though. I think Natalie Portman's gonna have the same situation.
She's gonna be like 65.
Yeah. She's gonna still look the same.
It's like 20. Like, you look like you're in your 20s, but you just have like crow's feet, and that's it.
Exactly. I mean, there's worse things.
So was it Audrey Hepburn who looked like that? Like,
possibly.
I think so. Like, she looked exactly the same. Just.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, no. The kid with no teeth was my favorite in that show. He stole the show, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Toothless. Chunk 2.0.
Chunk 2.0.
And that's the funny thing. Like, people were drawing so many comparisons between that and Goonies. You know, it is kind of like a modern Goonies.
Goonies, Stand By Me, E.T. Like they very specifically took like the whole scene with the van.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fucking E.T. Like there's so many things that they just basically they very liberally borrowed from.
Well, they said that on the Red Letter Media breakdown of Stranger Things. They're like, you know, in the scene where you think they're gonna get on their bikes and she's gonna make them fly, and she flips the van, and they're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
that was fucking cool.